નમસ્કાર, હું આદર્શ છું. વેલકમ ટુ આદર્શ એજ્યુકેશન સોસાયટી.
Hello students, today we will study about the question number 5 of exercise 6.3. This is the topic of standard 9 chapter number 6, lines and angles. So what is the question? Question is, in the given figure, if PQ is parallel to perpendicular to PS and PQ is parallel to SR, angle SQR is equals to 28 degree and angle QRT is equals to 65 degree, then find the values of X and Y. So see, first of all, let us understand the diagram. We have given that PQ is perpendicular to SR, PS. PQ is perpendicular to PS. That means the angle here formed is of 90 degree. We can write down it as angle QPS, that is equals to 90 degree. Second thing we have given is PQ is parallel to SR. So all these things we have to put in the given section. Whatever we have given, we have to put here. Now what the value we have to find out? The value of X and Y we have to find out. Okay, so now first of all, let us think how we can solve this problem. See, here if we consider PQ and SR as a parallel and QR as a transversal, then what will happen? See, PQ is parallel to SR and if we consider QR is a transversal, then what will happen? See, the angle PQR and QRT, that both the angles will become equal because of alternate interior angle. So here we can write down that angle PQR is equals to angle QRT according to the alternate interior angle. So both these angles will become equal. Now angle PQR is the addition of two angles, that is X and 28. So here we have to write down X plus 28 and the total will become equal to QRT. QRT is 65. Right? So when we make the X as a subject, 28 will be subtracted from the 65. And what is the answer we get? Here is 7 and 3, 37. Right? So this is the value of X that we get, 37 degree. Okay? Okay, now how to find out the value of Y? See, here now consider this triangle PQS. Out of that two values we have, that is angle P is of 90 degree, angle Q is now X and that is 37 degree. So when we apply the angle sum property of the triangle for triangle PQS, then all the three angles will be of 90 degree. So here we can write down that in triangle PQS. Okay, first angle is of Y, second angle is this angle QPS, angle QPS, and third angle is this PQS, and that is what? X. Total will be of 180 degree. And this is according to the angle sum property of triangle. Angle sum property of triangle. So here the value of X is 37 and both this value we have put down both the values. Here PQS is of 90 plus X is 37, total is 180 degree. So Y plus 127 is equals to 180. So what is the value of Y we get here is 180 minus 127, that is 3 and 5, 53. So the value of Y we get here is 53 degree. Right? So here both two concepts we use here. One is alternate interior angle and second one is angle sum property of the triangle. Okay, here see you can notice that this angle QRT is as an exterior angle of triangle QSR. So if the QSR is a triangle and QRT is the exterior angle, then we can use this angle 65 as the addition of this 20 degree, 28 degree and this angle, right? This angle. So this is the second method. This is the first method how we can solve the sum. Now let us understand the second method. If we want to use this angle as an exterior angle, then this 65 will be the addition of this 28 and this angle. So when we apply this, we can get the value of this angle. Now as we have the value of this angle, we can apply the alternate interior angle here. See, PQS and QSR are making the pair of alternate interior angle. So the value of x is it will become equal to the angle whatever we get here. Okay, now how to find the y? See, both these angles are again making a pair of co-interior angles. This is the 90 degree. Now these two angles also make the 90 degree. Out of that, this angle we have already find out. So we can find out the value of y. So this is for you. You can apply this thing and you can find out these angles in this way also. So there are two methods to find out the sum to solve these values, right? Okay, let us study the question number 6. Here we have given is the sides QR of triangle PQR is produced to a point S. There is a triangle PQR, and this QR side is extended to point S. If the bisector of angle PQR and PRS meet at point P, bisector of angle PQR, that is this QT, and bisector of angle PRS is this RT. Both are meeting in the point T. And we have to prove that angle QTR is equals to 1/2 of angle QPR. So this angle QTR will become half of this angle, right? If this angle is of 60 degree, then this angle will be of 30 degree. That we have to prove here. So first of all, we know that QT is the bisector. QT is bisector of angle PQR. PQR, right? So we know that this angle PQT, this angle PQT, and this angle PQR both will become equal. Angle QPR. Both the angles will become equal. And let us take it as an angle number 1. So this angle will also become the angle number 1. So we are taking as an angle number 1. Okay. Now in the same way, here RT is bisector of angle. RT is the bisector of angle PRS. Angle PRS. Again, two angles we get here. First angle is this. That is PRT. Angle PRT, and it will become equal to angle TRS. Angle TRS. And let us take as an angle number 2. So this is if angle number 2, then this angle will also become angle number 2. Right? Why we are taking as an angle 1 and angle 2? Because it is easy to understand if we take it as an angle 1 and angle 2. Okay, now see, PRS is the exterior angle. Angle PRS is the exterior angle for triangle PQR. So here we can write down that in triangle PQR, angle PRS is exterior angle. So PRS is the exterior angle, so we can write down according to the exterior angle property, we can write down that angle PRS, this angle is addition of opposite these two angles. That means angle QPR, angle QPR plus angle PQR, plus angle PQR. Now see, angle PRS is what? Is the addition of the two same angle. That means angle 2 plus angle 2. That means 2 times angle 2. PRS is the 2 times angle 2. Angle QPR we have to keep as it is, and PQR is what? PQR is again the addition of the two same angle, that is of 2 into angle 1. This is the 2 times angle 2 PRS, and this angle PQRS is 2 times angle 1. So see, in whatever we have to prove, we require the angle QPR. So here when we make the QPR as a subject and take this to the left hand side, what will happen? 2 times angle 2 minus 2 times angle 1, that is equals to angle QPR. When we take the 2 as a common, we get 2 angle 2 minus angle 1, that is equals to angle QPR. Right? Give it the equation number 1. So here we use angle PRS as an exterior angle. Now in the same way, see, angle TRS is also the exterior angle for triangle QTR. For triangle QTR, TRS is the exterior angle. So in triangle QTR, angle TRS is exterior angle. So according to the exterior angle property, we can write down that angle TRS is equals to this angle is equal to the both this addition of both these opposite angles. That is, this angle is QTR, angle QTR, plus this angle is TQR, angle TQR. Now what is TRS? See, TRS, this angle is angle number 2. So angle number 2. QTR we have to take as it is, and TQR is what? TQR is angle number 1. Angle number 1. Okay, so now when we take this L1 to the left hand side, what will happen? Angle 2 minus angle 1 will become equal to angle number QTR. Now see, in equation number 1, here also we have angle 2 minus angle 1. Here also we have angle 2 minus 1. So when we put this value of angle 2 minus angle 1 here, whatever the result we required, we can get. So put this value, put in equation number 1. So when we put this value, we get the 2 as it is. Instead of this bracket, we can write down angle QTR, right? And right hand side we have angle QPR, angle QPR. Now when we take this 1 to the right hand side, what will happen? We get the angle QTR is equals to 1/2 of angle QPR. And see, this is what? This is the result that we have to do, right? Angle QTR will become equal to half of angle QPR. So here what we use, the two concept, angle bisector and exterior angle property. By using these two property, we can solve this. Okay, so this is all about this lecture. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.